Get Tay on the co-stream. What are you talking about? Get Tay on the co-stream.
Tay asked to
Tay
join.
Zonday asked to join.
At Tay Zonday, would you join Avast co-stream? We'd love to see you here. He said, I have to be invited, winky face.
He'd have to be invited. Okay.
It's time to reach out.
I'm shooting Tay Zonday a DM right now. Wait, Tay Zonday responded. Tay Zonday responded. Today's the day where Mr. Zonday is supposed to join.
Hi, Avast.
He's here. He's here. Mr. Zonday?
Hey.
Hey there. How are you?
I'm good. I hang out a lot in open queue, which, you know, a lot of people, in their opinion, it's not even really the game.
You know, what are you normally playing out there?
I mean, the great thing about open queue is when there's a problem, I can do anything and be anything to solve it. That's really kind of like it kind of became a practical thing. It was like, oh, that's not being done. I'll do it. Though realistically, I think I'm like 99% of my time on Soldier.
Ah, Soldier. You know, that the people are going to love that even more. The people are about to call you even more based, Mr. Zonday, because that's really there's a term, it's called an honest hero. It's a very honest hero. That's what you're playing. When you're playing Soldier, you're on a purely honest hero. Someone that the people respect.
Yeah, and maybe I'm just old school. I grew up in the 90s, so like I actually, oh shoot, that's my phone alarm telling me to do this.
I mean, I'm just impressed you set an alarm for me. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm a very, as they would say, a micro internet niche celebrity within the Overwatch scene. And now we have Tay Zonday on the stream, so people are freaking out.
Okay, well, you're a celebrity to me, so I very much appreciate the invite.
Really? Do you watch my stuff? Have you ever watched my stream before?
You know, I was glancing at it the other day, and it's pretty cool. Like, you know,
we've been reviewing some of your stream clips here.
I still have stream clips on Twitter.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. There's also some videos up on YouTube of some of your streams, and the people, that's another fan favorite, in particular when you played TF2.
And we are live here tonight on Tay Zonday Games, January 30th, 2015.
And then you loop the audio endlessly.
Yeah, why don't we hold on? I gotta mute that so I don't hear the stream. There we go. That is much better.
While playing the game many years ago, and it becomes this cacophony of noise.
Yeah, that was a mistake, but I guess it was a fortuitous one because it became a meme.
Well, I have to ask as well, since we're on the topic of League 2, how did you decide that LA Valiant was going to be your team?
There is actually a story to this. So I lived in Burbank where the Overwatch League, they rented that old NBC studio. So when it started, I could practically walk to go see all the games. Somehow I became acquainted with Noah Winston. Who is the founder of
Immortals Gaming Group, which owns Valiant. Yeah, well, which used to. Well, technically, they still own them. Yeah.
Yeah, and so he kind of reached out to me, and we became acquainted, and I just kind of I liked what they were doing with the organization. Like,
Burbank was a really good time, I think, for the league. It was a little narrow in scope, but because I used to live out there too as I was actually a professional player that was permabench, so I didn't play any games. But it was.
I felt bad because I didn't get up at 5 a.m. to
you
watch.
Felt bad that you didn't get up at 5 a.m. to watch?
Damn.
Yeah, you know what is? I had insomnia for a long time, and like now my insomnia has gone away, and I'm actually sleeping a full night. So it's weird because I'm living a healthier lifestyle, but I'm a worse Valiant fan because I'm not awake at 4 a.m.
Well, I'm not going to disrespect your team necessarily, but I'm going to say that it's not worth your health for the LA Valiant in the current year. It's not worth your health.
I should be reading Twitch chat.
Should you? I mean, it's your risk. It's your risk there. I'm gonna tell you though, it's run at your own risk. But honestly, this chat's very supportive. It's very supportive, nice chat. However, it is sometimes I'll say we've cultivated perhaps at times some foul language that occurs in the Twitch chat. So read at your own risk.
I grew up with cats.
Are you a cat person then? You would just say?
Yeah, I mean, you know what it is. I don't like going around and cleaning up poop. That's the thing. Dogs enjoy pooping to mark their territory and identify it with it as like a spiritual achievement. So if you don't let them do it, they're unhappy. So like you have to like satiate them. It's like it's their nicotine. It's their driving desire. Like I must poop in a perimeter around my safe space in order to feel safe. And then when I smell everybody else's butts, I know what their safe spaces are. And it's just like built into the nature of dogs. And like, dogs are wonderful, but it's just like that aspect
Hey,
of it.
Father,
I'm just
thanks
kind of
for
like,
the good content.
So it's so much the enjoyment of the pooping that you find is that's really where you find issue.
I could clean it up if they weren't enjoying it, but the fact that they're really into it, that's what grinds my gears.
If they hated doing it and apologized for it and felt guilty for it,
they felt guilty for it. Okay,
I
all
could
right.
tolerate the dog.
Cats, though, my cats have an issue at least. I don't know if you ever had this issue with cats, Tay, is that whenever I go to scoop their box, they have to immediately go use the box as I go to scoop it. Like, they know that I am their servant, and they're going to make me suffer while I go for it. Like, they're going to take enjoyment of the fact that I'm about to go scoop up their droppings and make sure to run in.
Maybe you're not doing it enough. Maybe that's the thing. Like, you're not supposed to leave it 14 days and just like let it
Well,
then they're just like waiting and be like, oh, please, I'm holding it.
No, I don't do it every 14 days. If you needed food, could you not eat pet food?
Yeah, you could probably eat pet food. Fucking the wet stuff, at least. You don't want to eat the dry pet food.
I tried
because
to dry pet food a time or two as a kid.
Oh, you've tried it. What
What?
would you say? What would you rate as like? Do you find a particular brand has the best umami? What? Someone worked in pet nutrition, and the dog treats tasted like Oreos, and the management had to stop giving the sample bags because the staff kept eating all of it.
What? No way. Okay, that is absurd.
I mean, if the dog treats taste like Oreos, I'm kind of intrigued. Chad, I'm just gonna let you know I'm muted right
I
now.
just don't think it's gonna work out in this.
There's no way we're talking about Overwatch till Tay
fast-paced
Zonday
corporate
leaves.
environment. It's not for
Probably
you.
very little amount.
And truth be told, 2CP was a catastrophic event. That's why we don't play Lunar Colony.
Yeah, true. And real.
You know what it's like when I'm playing Overwatch one now and I'm on a 2CP map. It's like a dead relative that you kind of like you have to like for social reasons, but you kind of secretly weren't like really in love with it. But you're there and like.
Have you confronted Tay about the rotting rat flesh tweet? That tweet's the rotting rat flesh tweet, of course. I doubt he even remembers this tweet. I don't know if you remember this tweet.
Oh,
Tay.
no, I see it because people like retweeted or favorited periodically. Well, I was in an old house that was infested with rats and mice, and I made the mistake instead of trapping them of poisoning them and did not realize that can cause them to die in the walls, which is like a smell worse than death. Like, I don't think if you haven't smelled rotting flesh, like I can't imagine how bad a human smells. Like people have their neighbor die in an apartment or something, because holy moly, a rotting rat in your wall is just like it's the worst smell imaginable.
Let me tell you, humans way worse, and it's really hard to cover up.
Chat, can someone link me the best Tay Zonday clip, or rather the best Twitch clip in history? Tay, you have a Twitch clip, which is my favorite ever in history, which is you just randomly farting, but you alert the chat to it in advance, and it just comes through the mic so well, and it always fucking splits my sides.
Splits my sides, he says. Splits my sides.
Oh,
Can
I
you
was
confirm
I was supposed to laugh at it, right? No, that's is that the TF2 clip? Or is that
Why, dude? You're so. Oh my god.
Basically started playing on like
I'm gonna fart. Don't tell anybody.
170 MS.
Oh god, that's
And
terrible. I hope the microphone didn't pick that up.
Like, dominating Challenger and everything. And then when he came to LA, he was like, had to get used to it. It's just, there's that goblin laugh.
He's laughing at the clip still. He's laughing at the clip.
A little bit caught up.
Ah,
I must be
okay.
in like a time distortion because I'm like 8 seconds behind again. I didn't do anything.
Actually, I can bust this one out, and this is a non-ironic question I'm about to pose you, Tay. Are you on auto quality?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, well,
Ah.
do you think if I were to ask you to say the One Piece is real? What would be the charge on that one?
I don't even know what it is, but I was like, the One Piece is real.
Perfect. Perfect.
That's so good.
Yeah, I've got to watch myself with grapes. Like that's definitely has to be in moderation.
Oh, they
You
mess
also got
up
a
your
bad
stomach?
tummy wummy.
They also kind of dilate my eyes and make everything seem bright. Like maybe just kinda
Dilate your eyes.
Wait, the grapes.
The grapes are like
in your
Visine
eyes.
to you. They're hitting you with the Visine grapes?
Yeah, no, they make everything seem bright, and so like I look at normal things like, ooh, that's really
Is that like
bright.
a weird allergy or?
I don't know. I've just always had that since I was a kid.
The grapes of rock.
Like I love the.
I
taste.
mean,
Grapes
that
are
definitely
spiked.
sounds like an allergy. That definitely sounds like you're allergic to grapes.
Well, like
is
raisins
anyone-
will do it too. So it's not just like grapes. Like any.
Aren't
There's
raisins
some kind
just
of
dried
fruit
out-
compound that's just messing with your eyes?
Wait,
The
aren't
codeine
now?
grapes?
What are raisins dried forms of? Aren't they
Grapes.
grapes?
Yeah.
So-
Oh my gosh, you didn't. Sorry.
I'm a scientist.
So,
Well, I am going to take a nap because I'm
Of
grown
course.
and I can live a wild life.
we'll go
Thanks for
have a
joining us,
nice
bud.
nap, Tay. Hope to see you around, and always feel free to pop on back in if you feel like it.
Awesome. Well, yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's a delight.
And there he goes, Tay
There
Zonday.
goes my hero.
There he
my
goes.
hero.
Very funny man,
Yeah.
though I don't know how much of it was on purpose. He was a good sport. Honestly, Tay was a fantastic sport. You should do some insurance fraud and pretend some of your stuff got fucked and claim the insurance money so many people are doing it. Okay. There's a lot
Many
to break
people are
down.
doing this.
There's a lot to break down in that sentence you just said.